The Elimination Chamber pay-per-view 2014, the main event, the Elimination Chamber. We have John Cena comes out first for the C Nation. I'm hoping John Cena's going to win this in main event, another WrestleMania. It'd be like, what, 4 in a row, I think, maybe 5. So anyways, I'm pretty sure it'd be 4. But so John Cena from the C Nation leader, he comes out first and he gets into a pod. Then Christian comes out. I really doubt he's going to win. Then we got Randy Orton, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, comes out third, and he's in a pod. And then Daniel Bryan, yes. If John Cena doesn't win, I want Daniel Bryan to win. So he ends up going into the pod, so all 4 guys are in the pod. So Cesaro comes out next, and he's going to be starting the match against Sheamus, who comes out 6th. This is going to be wicked awesome and fun. So Sheamus and Cesaro go back and forth with a lot of awesome action. Then first out of the pod, guess who it is? Going back and forth, and then out second out of the pod is Christian. So now there's 4 guys in the pod, and he goes right after Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, and then they all end up brawling and fighting, and there's a lot of cool action that happens. And then out third in the out of the pod comes out John Cena. All right, here comes John Cena. He ends up tossing Christian into the cage, and he ends up tossing Christian into Cesaro. Daniel Bryan ends up hitting Cena with a Hurricane Rana. Daniel Bryan and John Cena end up fighting. Christian ends up attacking Daniel Bryan and hitting him with the kill switch. Sheamus hits white noise on Cena, on John Cena. Sheamus hit white noise on John Cena? No, that can't happen. Then John Cena ends up tossing Christian into the cage. Cesaro ends up uppercutting John Cena. That was a vicious uppercut on John Cena. Man, that had to have hurt. Jeez, I can't believe John Cena, that Cesaro threw John Cena up that high. That was crazy. So then, 4th out of the pod comes Randy Orton, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Everybody is in the Elimination Chamber. There have been no eliminations yet. So then, we end up having Randy Orton ends up beating on everybody until he ends up missing a punt on Daniel Bryan, and everyone ends up getting up and going after him, but he locks himself back in the pod. Sheamus ends up bro kicking the pod and busting through into the pod after Randy Orton, and then they brawl and they fight, and then it was quite the beatdown, and then Randy Orton ends up getting the 5-knuckle shuffle from John Cena. Cesaro ends up hitting the Cesaro swing on he nearly gets he ends up getting the Cesaro gets the Cesaro swing on the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton, which is pretty sweet. Then we have a rolling German suplex on Cesaro after he did the Cesaro swing by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan hit that nasty. That was wicked and vicious. Then we get a bro kick from Sheamus on John Cena. Christian climbs up on the top of a pod because he's trying to get away from everybody. Then Christian ends up hitting a splash on Sheamus off of the top rope. Somebody had done something, I believe somebody suplexed Sheamus off of the top rope, and then Christian picks up the first elimination on Sheamus. I didn't think Sheamus was going to be the first one to go out. That's pretty crazy. So then out of nowhere, Daniel Bryan comes with a running knee to Christian. Yes, yeah, that was awesome. Yes. So then Daniel Bryan ends up eliminating Christian. Now it's down to 4. It's down to Randy Orton, the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, and Cesaro are the last 4 in the chamber. 2 have been eliminated. Cesaro ends up hitting John Cena while Cena had Daniel Bryan set for an AA. It was a holy moment. It was, oh my God, I can't believe it. It was crazy. John Cena had Daniel Bryan up, and he was going to go the AA, but Cesaro comes up from behind him and does a suplex on him. So Daniel Bryan ended up getting like a Samoan drop type of thing done to him, while John Cena got suplex. That was very vicious and nasty. Cesaro was really strong. He's quite the strong guy. So then Cena ends up going for the AA on Cesaro and onto the chamber floor because they were inside the ring, and he ends up AAing him over the top rope onto the chamber floor. That had to have hurt. That was another crazy moment. Then he pulls Cesaro back in and puts the STFU. I still call it the STFU, even though they just say the STF, on Cesaro. Cena ends up making Cesaro tap, so now it's John Cena, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton left. So now John Cena ends up getting Randy Orton and putting him in the STFU, and then the lights go out and the Wyatts hit the ring. The Wyatts end up attacking John Cena, and Daniel Bryan goes after the Wyatt family, and they take out Daniel Bryan, and then they go and they beat down John Cena viciously, and they end up hitting Bray Wyatt hits Sister Abigail on John Cena. Man, I can't believe this. Yeah, John Cena's going to be eliminated now? No way, this can't happen. John Cena has to fight back. He can do it. He's Super Cena. John Super Cena can do it. So then John Cena is out cold. Randy Orton slithers in like the Viper that he is, and he pins John Cena, and John Cena's been eliminated. So now John Cena has been eliminated, and the Wyatts have left the chamber before he was pinned. And then out comes Corporate Kane. Kane comes out and tells the Wyatt family to take a hike and get out of there. And Kane goes into the chamber and checks on John Cena. Daniel Bryan goes up to the top rope and does a flying knee on Kane while the chamber door is still open. Kane is still in the chamber. And then Daniel Bryan ends up fighting with Randy Orton. Randy Orton eventually hits a DDT off the second rope onto Daniel Bryan. And then Daniel Bryan hits a running knee on Randy Orton. 1-2, he kicks out. Kane pulls the referee away. Randy Orton didn't even kick out. Actually, Kane pulled Randy Orton's leg, pulled the ref out of the pinning position. Then Daniel Bryan ends up kicking Kane right in the head with one of his vicious kicks. Then out of nowhere, Randy Orton RKOs Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan kicks out at 2. Oh my God, this is awesome. Daniel Bryan's going to do it. He's going to win. And then Daniel Bryan ends up kicks Randy Orton in the head. And then he goes and Kane pulls him and turns him around, and he punches. Kane punches Daniel Bryan in the head. Randy Orton turns and he gets the RKO on Daniel Bryan. No way, this can't be. Randy Orton gets the 1-2-3 on Daniel Bryan. The Viper wins and keeps the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination Chamber, and he will be headlining WrestleMania against Batista. That's crazy. I didn't see that coming. I thought Daniel Bryan or John Cena would take the title, and then we'd have a triple threat match, because then Randy Orton could say, hey, I got my rematch clause. Yeah, he won the Royal Rumble, but I got my rematch clause for the title. So, but anyways, so there you have it, Elimination Chamber. We have Randy Orton keep the title in the Elimination Chamber. He went in the champ, and he left the champ.